Now wait a minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed His grace on thee. He crowned the good. Yes, He did. In the brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Yeah. Good evening, world. This is American Culture Topics with Millz Lane
and Trap Gardner.
Now, we would ask you all to kindly join us by placing your hand over your heart as we read from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Believe that, Trent?
Man, I heard it, Mills. You know what I mean? I heard it. I heard it a lot of times. You preach this shit all the time.
Yeah, man. Gotta believe in it, right?
Oh. Believe in what?
That's the Declaration of Independence, right?
Yeah, well, I don't believe that shit, man. Never did. You know what I mean? When I first heard it when I was a kid, I was like, oh, nah, man. Y'all motherfuckers got something twisted here. You know what I mean? I would buy to the ways of mankind. You know what I mean?
Okay. But that's, well, we'll work on that.
You can work on that one.
Yeah, so as American Culture Topics, it's basically what it means. We like to talk about topics that go on in America. So we'll start out by some breezed-by stories. So a South Carolina manager pleads guilty to beating a black worker. So this guy was forcing his worker to work over 100 hours a week without pay. This man named Bobby Paul Edwards used violence, threats, and intimidation on the African-American employee. What we come to believe, I think this happened between 2009 and 2014. 2009 to 2014. Wow.
Wow. 100 hours a week, huh?
100 hours a week.
Well,
without pay. He showed his South Carolina roots, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You know, my peoples was from down there. You know,
I got peoples from down there too. Shout out South Carolina.
They ain't changed down there that much, man. I don't think so. In them little wooded areas, I don't know what's going on back there, man. I know I ain't taking my ass back there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. No,
I would wonder about, you know, how this could happen. And the only thing I could think of is this fella must have some type of mental handicap.
Yes, that's what they said. They said he had like a little handicap, and you know he was what they call it, intelligent disabled.
Intelligent disabled. Okay.
Yeah, intelligently disabled. So they say he not really. Well, anyway, he got issues. Okay. Anyway, I hope that they give the man his money that they owe him. You know, I think everything that dude owned belonged to my man, because like you said, it was like 100 hours a day, and then you times that by the time he had him locked up wherever, the 5 years or whatever he had him. I'm telling you, he owed the man some money.
100 hours a week.
Yeah. And
in perspective, that's like 2 full-time jobs.
And part-time, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two full-time jobs and a part-time. So, like I said, he owed the man a lot of money, a lot of money,
Yeah.
and the interest on the money that he owed the man a lot of money, man. Seriously, and they should make that motherfucker get that money up. Fuck locking his ass up. You know what I mean?
He pleaded
He,
guilty, so you know what that means.
he took a deal. You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? And they gave him a sweet deal, a real sweet deal. You get to keep everything you got. You ain't got to pay this motherfucker back. You need to pay the man his money. That's what I say. You know, give me his goddamn money.
Give
You know,
Dr. Mount his money.
you know what I'm talking about, because I don't play around with the money and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't never play around with no damn money. You play around with me and my money, it's going to be trouble. I ain't playing. You know what I mean?
I hear you. So also, speaking of not playing around, we're from Philly, and there's a rapper named Lil Uzi Vert. He confronts some rapper named Rich the Kid in Philadelphia. So last weekend there was I think the Roots picnic, and a lot of hip hop acts and R&B acts were in town, and I guess these guys were having internet words, basically what it's about these days. so Mr. Lil Uzi Vert and all of his purple dreads or whatever kind of hair he got, I guess he got the drop on this guy and found out where he was, and he ran up like, "Hey, what's happening? What's happening?" So I know you don't keep up with this stuff. I barely know these guys' names. I know Uzi from Philly, but I'm like, the other guy, I was like, who this? So anyway, they end up fighting basically in Starbucks. And the workers was looking, but they really don't, they can't do nothing right now because Starbucks being so much shit. So they had to, they just like ran the other way, moved the other way. Like, okay, y'all don't want us to call the cops, do y'all? Right? I'm kidding. Rich the Kid was like, y'all can call the cops. They're like, nah. I lost a day with pay. Yeah, I lost a day with pay last time messing with y'all blackies. So I ain't doing that. Yeah, okay. So,
shit, man, that's some funny shit.
I'm just saying,
I can see him now and shit like, oh damn, this shit, look at this shit. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. Hey man, don't fuck with my cheddar, man. Don't call the cops. Let the motherfuckers fight.
Man, I saw the video. It looked like somebody took a swing at the kid and he jumped behind the counter.
Good move and shit, man. Good move.
Very good move. Yeah, you deal with whatever after that, but self-preservation, huh?
Yeah, that's what I say. Listen, that was a good move and shit. That was a offensive, defensive move and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now he back there with the hot coffee.
Wow.
Wow, he's back there with the hot coffee now and shit. You know what I mean? I got something for y'all motherfuckers and shit. So stop.
He ain't have his Jackie Chan thinking abilities on.
Yeah.
That way you'd have had, you'd have been good. You'd have been good. But he wasn't thinking smart enough. So anyway.
I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
Oh, no.
That's some dumb shit.
We good. So it's interesting that I'm looking at a story about a lady named Alice Marie Johnson. She got her sentence commuted with the help of Kim Kardashian. So, current President Trump, who we'll talk about later in some of his actions, he had a meeting with Kim Kardashian, and she was talking about prison sentencing reform, and mainly in particular this lady who was given a large sentence because I think she moved a large amount of drugs. But,
how much drugs did she move, man?
I'm not 100% sure, but I heard something like 91 kilos or something like that.
All at one time?
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I didn't want to dig
yeah.
into the
Yeah,
story,
yeah, yeah.
but
But damn,
yeah.
91 keys, huh? That they might be a little bit off on that. You know how the feds like to pump the shit up. But anyway, yeah. Um, that's I don't no and yeah. Yeah, I don't, really talk about those kind of things that people might do. You know what I mean?
Well, of course, but
Yeah,
we have. Here's the
yeah,
thing: we have sentencing guidelines in America, but surprisingly, um, depending on your ethnicity, your sentencing can be higher, especially in America. We've seen
yeah. Because
reports where African Americans get 25% higher sentences for the same crimes as their white counterparts. So that happens.
oh, it happens a lot, and
Yes.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. Um, um, the sentences in America, everybody knows something wrong with it. Because if you go look in the prisons, it's all black. So how in hell black and Hispanics and any other person with color, they're going to be locked up the most of shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So and I know that that the law is through harsher time and everything to black people. I mean everything from the beginning, like when you out there you looking, you say from the cops to the prosecutors to the fucking judges, they all fucking hard on black folk and shit, you know that, and colored folks and people of color, and you could be in Alaska and be an Alaskan, and your ass would be more in the prisons than the white boys again. You know what I mean? For the same crime, different time. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. That's what the police do, and that's what the prosecutors do, and that's what the judges do. That's what they do. I seen a brother get beat down on the elevator. You know what I mean? Just recently, and I'm like, oh my god, they beat this man up. He ain't trying to fight back at all. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was the wrong person. This wasn't the person they was looking for. But the two people did have something in common. You know what I mean? They had colored skin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. That's the only thing they had in common. You know what I mean? One was bright, light skin with curly hair, and one was African American, and the other one was Latin American. You know what I mean? But we all the same color anyway. You got some tinge in you. You one of us anyway.
Well, I just find it was pretty good that I guess you can get through to this guy. You just got to bring some eye candy in there, I guess, and have somebody for him to listen to. He get that photo op where he feels good. He might do something. So let's do our local topic. We talked about rappers. Well, we have a Philadelphia hip hop legend. Um, Beanie Siegel looks to get into the bagel game. Um, from beats to bars to the bakery, Philadelphia hip hop legend Beanie Siegel is teaming up with a local restaurateur to create a bagel shop. Siegel, with the help of Angelo's Pizzeria's owner Danny DiGimperio, is in the early stages of launching Beanie's Bagels. The rap icon insists this will be no ordinary bagel shop. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring in different types of food. So basically, he's currently trying to work on locations and things of that nature. For those younger kids, in the early 2000s, Siegel, whose real name is Dwight Grant, exploded from the Philly hip-hop scene and to the national stage under Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records. He's had trouble with violence and law enforcement throughout his rap career. He was shot, actually bullet hitting one day, and he'd served some time in prison for tax evasion.
See, they was after that brother for a long time, man. You know what I mean? Serious.
Yeah, well, he's
I'm happy
still
for
around.
him.
Yep.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy he got his stuff together. And you know that I know that he know that you know how it go. That's what they do. This is what happens to young black men. You know what I mean? They're trying to make some money. You know what I mean? Get shot. Cops jump on them for some dumb shit and whatever. I don't know, but they seem to be. They was very harsh with this brother. Very harsh.
In Philly, so he's a legend, right?
Yeah,
but
he comes back and rising up again.
The Philly rap scene is really, and hip hop is really the king. There's no king title. I've given a guy the king title, but it's a big debate as to why. And I always said Will Smith was the king of Philly hip hop.
Wow.
Just on success.
Oh, okay. See?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but as far as lyrics are concerned, I think Beanie Siegel and Black Thought are like the kings. So, but Will Smith, for his entertainment value, he is the king of the Philly rap scene. But that's a debatable thing. But also in Philly rap, you got to prove it here. Nobody, well, you used to have to prove it. Let's get that straight. So, nobody could walk. You couldn't walk around fugazi. You know what I mean? You had to be real. And people try you too. They try you. It's only so many spots you can hang out in Philly, and everybody know all the spots, and everybody done did some chick, and every chick run their mouth, and the dudes run their mouth too. They working at the Hula Hands, or they working at the diner in South Philly, or they working at Fridays. You know where everybody is. Everybody know everybody. And stuff happens, and the cops show up, nobody knows nothing, right? Yeah, that's fine. But, I think Beanie did try his hand in business back when he was in the rap game. I know he had State Property clothing line.
Yeah.
Where he tried, so I remember buying some of that. And, it was nice to see him trying. And, it's something nice to see out there that he's an older gentleman, leaving that gangster stuff alone a little bit. Or, I don't mean to talk sideways, but it's always nice to have a good business to wash money. But I don't, allegedly, I don't know nothing. I don't know.
What's up with that one, man?
What happened? Oh, that's American. Well, that's an American culture topic, sir. We talked about we talked about the Kennedys last week with the bootlegging, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Yeah, so don't everybody, hey, everybody can get it, all right? Every color can get it here. So I'm proud of the gentleman. I probably won't be visiting for no bagels because that's not going to work with my body too well. But he got some beef in there. I'll buy some beef.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll go shopping there for some grub. You know what I mean? Not a problem. I don't have no issues with it at all and shit. You know. You know what I mean?
No, support black business.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The boy an honest endeavor to make some cash money, some cheddar, baby. You know what I mean?
It's
who
nice
don't like to make cheddar?
He used to rap beef with like Jadakiss and Styles P, right? But now Styles P, he running like juice bars in New York and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah,
See, it's like, you know,
yeah,
I love when they make me proud when they grow up. You know?
yeah. And who to say that Bean ain't gonna lay down some new track? You know what I mean? He gonna do some more rap. You just gotta chill out for a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Won't you leave the tracks to the kids? You know?
Well, I think you know what? I ain't thinking on that, man. Old heads can still do this shit, man.
I think
Yeah,
old heads can if they continuously work at it, but if they slow down, or at least he can still do it. I mean, you don't never tell somebody to stop doing something. I don't
yeah.
believe in that. To go for it, but yeah, I know.
I think
Don't think you're selling out no link, you know. Most of the people that like you burnt out on drugs. They doing a bid because they done sold something in the wrong time and got caught. Uh, they doing a life sentence in the dirt, taking that dirt nap. Or they, I mean, I'm just being real, you know. It was hard. It was hard. It was some hard music, man.
yeah.
What's your life like? Mine's real. Everything signed to sell. Yeah, that's Beanie right there. I
You know,
believe it. Yeah.
he you know, like uh, that's some mean shit. But they listen. I mean, if you lived that life in Philly and you was rapping and you put it down, you put down the track, and people you know, they they be laughing like, yo, man, this can't be real and shit, you know. This you know, this gotta be uh
Doctor.
yeah, doctor piece of information and shit. This rap ain't about nobody's real life because this can't be real. You know what I mean?
The second you start lying, everybody gonna talk about it. And
Oh yeah,
if you ain't get big enough that the lie don't mean nothing, you're
yeah,
not gonna be you're gonna fall.
right.
So that's how we do it here. So any last remarks on this one?
No, not really. I just hope the brother can make it out and get that cheddar. You know what I mean? Get your cheddar, man. You deserve it.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I'm glad he's in that lane, and we'll see how it go. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
I feel you on that. You know what I mean?
So we move to our national story. I kind of didn't say much, but the President Donald Trump. Well, traditionally, presidents have invited the champions of, especially the major sporting events, the major sports, um, NASCAR, the college teams. When they win the championships, they usually get an invitation to the White House. So last year, I noticed when Golden State Warriors won their championships, I think somebody asked Steph Curry, would he go? And I think he said no. And President Trump said, well, I don't want you here anyway. Okay. That's basketball, you know. He had something to say. I'm not going. I'm like, you know what? I don't get that. He's not the owner of that team. You know what I mean? Like Steph Curry's a player on the team. He's not the owner. You know. So first of all, the owner should, you know, have that call. So he invited the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, you figure the Eagles have about, because they won the championship, They have about 53 players, host of managers, coaches, owners, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I guess when it came time to present the list of who's going to show up from the team, only one person actually wanted to go. And when this news got to our president, he got highly offended, and he decided to uninvite the Philadelphia Eagles. The day before, or is it the day of or the day before, they were supposed to go. So that struck a nerve with me. I'm like, I've been leaving this guy alone. He says a lot of things. I know troll life. Shout out to London Taylor, his troll ass. I know troll life. I know he just says stuff because he loves the attention. I get it. But you're the president of the United States of America. You're everybody's president. Not just the people that voted for you. Not just the people that are legal. You're the prisoner's president. You're everybody's president. So you have to understand that.
You don't understand that.
No, he's got to understand that.
He does not understand that.
It's costing us a lot. It's a lot of things that are going wrong because of this. So I just wanted to say, with all due respect, grow the fuck up. Dude, you gotta grow up.
Well, dude had his party anyway, right?
No, I see it now. I see kids being real disrespectful to the adults. Adults being disrespectful to the kids.
You see it more now?
It's a heightened level of disrespect. And people just feel like it's okay because it's coming from the top.
Really?
Yes. There's no sense of unitedness.
Well, I don't know if people have a problem with that, but if you do have a problem with the child or some young folk that you know that are being disrespectful like that, you know what to do. I'll see you later. Get the hell out of here. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when have we taken stuff that, closeted racists say and made it the spokesperson or the speaking voice of America? If you don't like it, you can leave the country. Go somewhere else. Go back to your country. You're telling Americans to go back to their country. How about not having the? I'm just like, my mind is stuck. You actually have a situation where some players took a knee. Okay, you have 100%. You have all of these people. You got advisors. You have a ton of people on your payroll to give you the information about what's exactly going on, why they're taking a knee. They say why they're taking a knee. They tell you why they took the knee. They tell you that a serviceman recommended that they take a knee because it's in a show of respect for the fallen soldiers. You hear all of this, and you still say it's about disrespecting the flag.
Listen, the truth of the matter is that no matter what we do as a people, to animals like that, it's always going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? And he's a political, hungry, troll ass motherfucker. Uh, I don't have much to say about the man. I don't have nothing good to say about that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I'll just leave the man alone, let him do what he's gonna do. Because he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and shit, he don't give a fuck. And he's gonna keep his base. You know what I mean? The people that gonna ready to vote for him again and think everything all right, he gonna keep them. You know what I mean? He gonna keep them. I'm serious.
Well, I understand that the play,
Yeah, that's a play.
how things are done. No, I'm just saying, but I understand how the play of things are going. I'm not talking about, I'm not shitting on the job claims. I can't really shit on the tax thing yet because it hasn't impacted me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I know it will.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it's gonna.
I can talk about how the gas is sitting there looking at $3 and it's trying to go back down, but wow. It was hanging nice around 240 with Obama, just hanging there. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it from a mentality standpoint.
Well, you know,
he don't speak, the stuff he's saying don't even sound like where he's from.
Where is he from?
He's from New York, man. He's Manhattan dude.
Man, I don't know where Donald Trump from, man. I can't say. I wasn't there when he came out. But whenever this bastard came out at it and shit, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to stand in that room where he was born in.
Oh, but this dude is a salesman, man. He's just pandering. And I'm trying to sell you something. I'm selling you my services. I always said, why does a rich person want to be in politics?
To be richer. To become richer. That's why.
You know how you become richer? You get subsidized security.
There you go.
I'm sitting there like, why does a rich person need to be in politics? You're doing your part to create jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're making money, you're spending it, right? You're a jobs creator, you're a business person, you're making money, right? You really, and when you're rich or wealthy, you're not really on a day-to-day, grind out stressful hustle. So you want to be entwined with politics to get that subsidized security, because you realize you're the 1%.
And when you're the 1%, you don't give a shit about the other 99%. You know what I mean?
No, because you want to make sure
about that.
Yeah, your wealth controls America.
So you don't give a shit. When you bust up somebody and shit on some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
You got to maintain that wealth. The only way you can maintain that wealth is if the poor people don't take it from you.
Right. So if you keep the poor, you know what I mean? Keep the middle class. You keep everybody in their place and shit, and you the only one getting the raise.
No, I get in politics. I teach the poor person to blame the other poor person. I swear, they had the women, the poor women blaming the poor man, the poor white blaming the poor black, or the poor border hopper.
The border hopper.
This guy got like 5 kids. I don't know how many kids he got. Got grandkids, wives. I said wives.
Wives?
Wives.
Hey. Wives, okay.
And all of them now got subsidized security.
For the rest of their life, huh?
Rest of their life. He had security before. He had to pay for it. Now he doesn't have to. Now he doesn't have to pay for the security.
Now the people do. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good deal there. That's
Very
a
good
damn
deal.
Yeah, it is. It's a really
So,
good deal.
So that's my issue. Is you panderer, you snake oil salesman, you. Oof. He don't even believe what he say because he backtrack on the shit he say, man.
But he said he didn't say that. You know what I mean? He said,
but he'll make a statement saying he don't back out on no deals, and then he just back out on the deal. Like, what are you doing?
Listen,
if I was Kim Jong-un, I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't come to this country. I wouldn't trust him.
No.
I wouldn't trust him.
I bring my own water, my own food. I bring my own everything.
I'll meet him somewhere else. I'll meet him in Switzerland or something. I don't care. I wouldn't come here.
You know, my man Gaddafi had a tent, right? When he showed up, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He said, "Yeah, I'm sleeping here." You know what I mean? Yeah, right when the helicopter landed at, that's what he said. "All right, I'm pitching my tent here." He was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" You know what I mean? But hey, I don't blame the brother. I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'll bring my own food, water, and everything. Fuck that.
Yeah. I like the fact how the players, everybody united, all of them, the coaches, everything. The Eagles, they put out a statement. They ain't say nothing negative about the dude. They say, you know what, we got to go on with our business as a team. Basically, he united them. Right?
Yeah, basically.
If anything, I can look forward to different groups uniting under the despising of the troll in chief. I know we can't. It'll be hard to reach that 62 million Bible Belt / Southern / closet racists / alt-righters. I know it'd be hard to reach them, but give them enough time. When they lose, I'm still waiting on his better health care. Right? I'm still waiting on his better health care.
Yeah, okay. I'm
hoping that the Supreme Court judges stay alive. You know, that's all I got. That's all I got right now. I'm hoping that the people actually come out and vote. That's another thing. Yeah, because I'm tired of people that run their mouth but don't back it up with action. He won them. And I think his actions is just going to create more and more people who talk and don't back it up.
Okay, see? Now, when the people don't come out and vote, the government they get is the government they deserve. If you don't think you need better or have to have better, then don't go vote. You know what I mean? Seriously. You could make people do things with your one vote. But people don't understand that when these rich motherfuckers win, it's fucking crazy. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? When these motherfuckers like insane, crazy motherfuckers like Donald Trump, how the fuck did he get to be president of the United States of America? I don't fucking know.
Okay, you know let me tell you. So he's the father of the Me Too movement, okay? He's the father. They got him on tape, running his mouth, saying nasty shit. Right? He's the father of this now.
Yeah.
But his voting base, he had a large amount of white women who voted for him. They elected him over a white woman. The choices were a rich, misogynistic, jerk off for a white woman. They went white woman. I mean, sorry, they went rich, misogynistic jerk off. That's what they did. And then he got his nomination. He put his hand up on the Bible. His wife, he looked at her. She smiled. When he looked away, she stopped smiling. The next day, them women decided to put on they pussy hats and march all around the world against men and men's bullshit. Now you got a problem with men bullshit, huh? Now you got a problem with men bullshit. After you put 3-time married, beauty pageant looking in, wanna fuck his daughter dude. 3 times married, beauty pageant sneaking in, peeking, wanna fuck his own daughter dude. That grabs him by the pussy. You put him in office. Right, okay. So you hold that L.
He's a very rich man.
I'm not going to call them out no more, but they know who they are. Becky. Hold that L, Becky. Jennifer. Hold that L. Susan. Hold this L. Matter of fact, let him grab you. So whatever. I ain't even talk about how we hated Russia forever. We never let them do shit. We ain't fuck with them since World War II. They started thinking they was going to put missiles in Cuba. Like, hold up. You know what? Slow y'all roll. Y'all need to sit down. We put sanctions upon sanctions upon sanctions. USSR, we ain't fucking with you. Oh, they changed their name to Russia. We still wasn't fucking with you.
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
wasn't fucking with him at all. He was like, "No, I ain't talking to you, fool. Fuck that." Yeah.
All of a sudden, now he in office. Putin's not that bad. He ain't that bad. I can tell. Is you a poker player?
No.
You can tell. You can tell. Why? Because he set you up with some chicks while you went over there? That why? Oh,
that's
okay.
why he got wet first, did he? Yeah, he got a little bit wet before. Yeah.
Oh, well,
some shit went on there. Some shit.
Golden showers bring May flowers, right? Whatever. Yeah. How we get all of a sudden you cool with him? You like the dictators. He want to be a dictator, man. I'm like, come on, man. This country wasn't about that.
It was
not about that. Nah, it's not. It still ain't.
Listen.
No, but my problem, and this is me. I'm gonna end it. Nobody wants to be preached to. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be preached to, except people in church. The last president, he was very preachy because he was bringing logical information basically straight down the middle, where he like, look, whether you like red or blue, read my purple lips. This is how it's going to be if for everybody, if you actually put in the work, we will get there. He tried to unite people. Beer gardens. Trying to calm people after seeing people or kids get shot by neighborhood watchmen. Kids be getting shot by cops. Cops drawing guns on 12-year-old kids in less than 2 seconds. Last president had to deal with this stuff. He tried to be sensible, understanding that, yes, this guy loves his guns, but he can love his guns and love the black man's sons.
Yeah, right.
But he was a hopeless romantic, right?
Yeah, he was.
So,
he was. You know what I mean? He was.
So he was too preachy. He was like a dad trying to be a dad. This president is like this dude he's trying to knock off your mom. So he's like, oh, what you doing? You playing a video game? Yeah, I played video games. Yeah. Matter of fact, here's a video game. Throw you a video game. Yeah, here go. You know what? Don't tell your mom. Here go a bucket of chicken. And then he goes upstairs and he goes to town on your mom. No bill's gonna get paid. He's just gonna get what he needs to get. And he got you distracted. And now that you distracted, he's gonna get what he went to go get. So you got any final things to say about this, sir?
Man. The men in the White House ain't got much more to say about it, man. We said it all, man. I mean, it is what it is. You know, he was elected. You know.
Damn right he was elected. He was elected. He won. He won based on the system that we have in place. He won the election.
Yeah, the electoral college. That's how he won. And you know, maybe it's time for us to change this shit to one man, one vote. One woman, one vote. One person, one vote. Yeah, it's time to change it.
No, don't change nothing. Because if you change it, then you're giving the narrative that you can't win the way it's been done the whole time. You don't change it. Keep it the same way it is.
Well,
keep it the same way it is. But if you're gonna let people like this win, then that's on you. Ooh, no big deal.
Oh, that's why the Supreme Court told them they had to redraw the districts of PA because the way they drew the lines would always favor one party over the other. So they said, no, y'all can't do that. You know, you gotta get this back to where it belongs. You know, so a lot of districts move from one place to another, and it looked like it's a fair map by population. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, by population again. Okay.
Whatever, man.
But anyway, it's a lot of this stuff going on, and a lot of craziness going on. People still get shot, school shootings, all this bullshit going on, like at an accelerated rate. All of a sudden, it's like every Friday, some school somewhere is going to be shot up. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I don't know. It's weird. You know?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe it's an American thing to because he wrote a book I think called The Art of the Deal.
Yeah.
I think one of the American things is to make a deal and then go back on that deal.
Well, see, you can't never trust a snake, man.
That's American right there too.
Yeah,
I've seen this throughout history. I've seen treaties tore up. just as recent as that North Dakota pipeline shit. Where they're like, hey, we got paperwork saying that you can't build that here. And they's like, let me see it. No. This ain't valid no more. It expired. What day it expired? It expired yesterday. Yeah. It don't exist no more. No. I'm telling you, man. I think it's American culture to back out of a deal. So whenever he backs out of a deal, maybe I should just calm down and just be like, well, this is what happens here. So,
yeah. Well,
speaking of deals, speaking of deals, the Taliban, this is our national, our international story. We're going to take it to the Taliban. Taliban commanders meet Afghan government ceasefire offer. This happened in Pakistan. The Taliban's top military council was meeting Thursday to decide whether to accept Afghan President Ashraf Ghani's ceasefire offer. Two senior members told NBC News. Ghani announced earlier that government troops would observe a ceasefire beginning on the 27th Ramadan, or June 12th, on the Western calendar, and last through the Eid holiday, or it's around June 19th. A statement from the president's office said that the ceasefire does not include Al-Qaeda or Islamic State.
Can I ask you a question?
That's all we need to read. Nah, go ahead.
How can you tell them apart?
Okay. Now, pay attention.
I will.
Because this is very clever, okay?
Yeah.
Al-Qaeda is the Taliban, too. Okay? Now, so that one is going to be a little tricky. But I've seen some things about the, what they call it, Islamic State. That's a little bit more tricky. Because when they first started, the media tried to call them ISIS, right? And President Obama, he said ISIL, so he would say it's ISIL.
Okay.
And I always wonder, what's the difference? Usually, you just go along with the stupid stuff that Americans say and change it. But he never did. He always called it ISIL. So I started thinking about, well, who do they fight? Who has the ISIS fought since they showed up? Right?
Yeah.
They were supposed to fight Syria, but they took the guns and the weapons they got from the United States, and they started shooting at the Kurds. So everybody like, why are they shooting at the Kurds? Then they like, you know what? We're gonna go back to Iraq too. We're gonna start shooting all up in Iraq too. So wait a minute, they ISIS. ISIS, right? Or ISIL. But they're shooting at the people that were supposed to be fighting against Assad.
Okay.
And they're shooting at other people in Iraq. Okay. They got all these guns, they got all this money, right? And they spending all their money and they shooting at Muslims, right?
Yeah.
So, who do Muslims usually have a problem with over there?
Who the Muslims?
I know they got a problem with. I know they got a problem with the U.S. being an occupying force. I got that part. Ain't it a little country over there that things go on?
Yeah.
They names start with an I too, and they also have a state.
Yeah, they do.
They have a state too. I'm not gonna call it out because I don't know if these guys are ready for this one.
Well, you know,
Maybe they are,
I don't know,
but
man.
I'm just saying, ISIS never messed with them.
No,
No,
damn,
no. They ain't
damn,
never once. I ain't never even hear them say a word about them this whole time.
really? Wow,
Have
that's
you? If
no, I have
if
not.
you if you Googled this country and Googled ISIS and seen any correlation, you would see no correlation. None. They have yet to say a dang thing.
Wow.
Hmm.
Mm.
Very interesting.
Very, very much interesting. Yeah, it really is.
I
Yeah,
guess I guess they like their lox bagels.
I don't know what they like about
Maybe.
them, but
Maybe they like their hats.
well, there's something they must like about them, or they scared of them. It's one of the two.
They don't say nothing about them. So I think I think now that's the hard part. So if you but I think they are you're able to tell them a little bit different from the Al Qaeda. But Al Qaeda is the Taliban. That's the same damn thing.
That's all I'm saying, man.
So
All the
so
motherfuckers.
the Taliban survives. Taliban survives off of one thing, the same thing that Trump survives off of: attention. We don't
Yeah,
give them. We don't really give the Taliban attention. We rarely talk about them anymore. In fact, when ISIS showed up, they kind of took a back seat.
really.
They couldn't get their videos out fast enough. Their videos, they don't even get out. Only thing they do is they just have the ability to watch CNN, see something happen over here, and try to take credit for it. That's their play. They send that email to CNN. They say, "Oh yeah, we did that school shooting right there. Yeah. Yeah, we drove that bus off the cliff. Yes, that was us. Yeah, that's us. That's another Philly song. Yeah, that's us. By Major Figures. I love Philly hip hop.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
them
yeah.
motherfuckers.
Anything final on
Yeah.
the Taliban making this ceasefire agreement?
Can't trust the Taliban. That's all I gotta say about that. You know what I mean? You can't trust
I
them
I
motherfuckers.
I trust the Taliban as much as I trust the president. How about that?
You ain't turning your back on him neither, ain't you?
You got that right.
You better not. We all gotta watch out for this motherfucker, man. Seriously, cause he out of his damn mind and shit. He out,
Yeah, man.
he out of his damn mind. Seriously, he is. He really is out of his mind. And I don't understand how he could even say that. The stuff he say and know what he's saying is not the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like the man ain't said nothing in a long ass time that was true. You know? Seriously.
But 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 we feed off of that though. Now I notice we feed off a lie. People watch reality TV, right? They watch the
Mm-hmm.
show called like a Real Housewives of Atlanta or some shit. I think on them they popular. But so these ladies don't like each other, right? So it's this group and this group. They don't like each other. And they talk about how they don't like each other. So then this group say, okay, well, we going to the club. Why the other group always show up at the same club? So the cameras is rolling, and hopefully somebody throw a drink in the other one's face so we can all enjoy the chaos.
And the dumb shit.
Yes.
And the dumb shit. You know what I mean? cold-blooded
and that's
dub shit.
and that's
Yeah,
and that's
man.
American. That's American culture, baby. You go all the way back. It's always been about chaos here, baby. Give me liberty or give me death. As I paint my face up brown and throw tea in the harbor. And when the redcoats show up to the bar and say, "Who done it?" Tap Mr. Crispus Attucks and tell him to stand up and say, "I did it, you old cracker-ass crackers." And watch the redcoats shoot down the poor black man named Crispus Attucks. And
Somebody got to
the
take
revolution,
the man.
the revolution begins. So, Trap, how can the folks reach you, sir?
They can reach me on Ruckus Live at
Yeah, that's right.
7 o'clock.
On
Every
Thursdays.
Thursday. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I also throw out your PayPal. Your PayPal is PayPal.me/Trap Gardner. Get some content on your YouTube page, sir.
Yes,
And
I'll try.
as I tell you that, I tell myself the same. Folks, I try to deal with the social media stuff somewhat. I'm Millz Lane, but on the Instagrams and the Twitters, I'm known as What's Wrong with Dad or What's Wrong W Dad. And PayPal is PayPal.me/Millz Lane. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I know I went a little left on the orange fella, but I used to make orange cool. He messing it up for the orange folk out there.
Well, you know what, man? Let's take it in stride, man.
Yeah.
4 years, he halfway through, man. He gonna be going soon anyway. It'll be that. You know what I mean? He won't get reelected. Ain't no way. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Thanks to everybody for saluting. Salute to everybody. Thanks for supporting Ruckus Radio Live. We hope you enjoyed this episode of American Culture Topics.
Okay. And I say good night to y'all. Trap Gardner.
This is Millz Lane. Peace out, y'all. Thank you.